Set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Jessica Jones is a Netflix original series following the superhero after who the show is named. Jessica Jones has unimaginable strength, her love interest Luke has impenetrable skin, and her enemy Kilgrave has the ability to control people. These superpowers and power dynamics between characters are highly racialized, but the white feminist success of the show covers these tensions. The season finale begins with Jessica rushing Luke to the hospital because she had shot him in defense at the end of the last episode. Jessica soon realizes her mistake when the medical practitioners break several needles in the attempt to stick a needle in his arm. The quickness of the doctor to use a drill on Luke draws on several depictions of black men being indestructible and tolerant to violence. The doctors were upset that Luke's body did not comply with their medical equipment rather than working on alternative ways to help this man. In contrast to an indestructible black man, the petite white woman Jessica Jones is written to have super strength. Jessica's powers challenges the idea that women are weak, but the feminist appeal in her strength is dependent on the dichotomy of an innocent white woman and dangerous black man. Jessica's strength is surprising and refreshing because of these preconceptions. This tension is blurred in the allyship of Jessica and Luke against a white man who has the power to control people. Kilgrave, unlike Luke, has been able to command healthcare professionals and scientists to save his life and enhance his powers. He is able to navigate and utilize these medical functions in ways that Luke cannot. The clear enemy in Kilgrave dismisses the complicity of Jessica Jones. This is especially true in the power dynamics written into Jessica and Kilgrave's relationship. Kilgrave is the white man who commands Jessica, a white woman, to do things against her will. In an earlier episode, Jessica explicitly defines Kilgrave's controlling actions as rape. The writers and directors of the show are praised for their ability to interrogate consent and rape without sensationalized scenes of rape. While novel among mainstream media, the way in which they interrogate rape and consent does not account for the role of race and consent. This praised depiction of rape distracts from the questionable way that Jessica gains liberation from Kilgrave, which is through the murder of Reva, the only black woman in the show who is also Luke's wife. Reva's death is the most effective antidote for Jessica. Although Reva appears in nearly every episode through flashbacks and whose death is the foundation of the first season's plotline, the only ways we know her is how her death has impacted Jessica Jones and Luke. Feminist scholar Evelynn Hammonds articulates this phenomenon of the black woman's silence in a metaphor with black holes. She explains that we are not able to see or demarcate black holes, but the way we know about them is through the impact on all that is around it, such as the distortion of stars and other orbits. We do not know anything about Reva because she is silenced before this season even begins, but her impact reverberates well into the last episode. Reva is not the only person silenced in the show. Luke too is silenced in his final episode. While still unconscious from the shot in the head by Jessica, Luke functions as the medium through which Jessica can further develop her emotional character. In this scene, Jessica cuddles into Luke and shares her desires for a normal future with him. She says, "You're the first person I've ever pictured a future with." Jessica is allowed to imagine and play with ideas of her future that includes Luke while he is silent and unconscious. Even more disturbing is that her future with him originates from her killing his wife. The writers of the show are praised for their feminist portrayal of Jessica Jones and consent, but their feminism is contingent on the silence of the black people in the show.